one of the things that we've been thinking about a lot is in this era where you have to consider the digital channel when you do live streaming, is how do you manage the fragmentation of your audience? Just bringing it back to the conversation we were having, I think first of all, I think if you have a choice, there's no reason why you wouldn't distribute to both, right? I think if the business model enables it, I don't see a reason why. There's a big difference on digital and as it relates to social is the audience is fragmented. It's fragmented not only across platforms, it's also fragmented across devices. If you look at what's happening, and you mentioned this before, but if you look at what's happening with connected TVs, I bought an LG TV recently. I turned it on, and there was a completely new app store I had never seen with its own set of apps. And I was like, these guys have broken the internet. You know, all of these guys have broken the internet. There's no browser, there's no my websites that I go to. How do I consume content here? I don't know. So I have to go and get maybe the Facebook app and just try to find, you know, Katy Perry on Facebook and try to find the live content there. It makes no sense. As a user experience for a viewer, the journey makes no sense. And so I think that is a complexity of digital distribution channels that unfortunately everybody has to deal with today, which is for the content owner, how do I have the best presence in every platform and every platform and every device, and how do I enable my business model? You know, there's the other side of this, which is it's great as, you know, where it's used for marketing and it's free to view, that's great. If you want to monetize, you know, how do you go and monetize on YouTube? How do you go and monetize in your own apps? How do you combine these things? It's still a little bit of an immature landscape, I think it's gonna grow up in the coming years. Right now, unfortunately, there is no other way than thinking about all these platforms sort of independently. One of the things that Vimeo enables is creating your own branded apps, a little bit like you do. So if a content owner, an event organizer comes to us and says, look, I want to be on Facebook, but I also want to have my own apps so that people don't have to go on LG, find the Facebook app, look for my content inside that app, will enable that. And I think we are going to continue to expand that piece of our business because this fragmentation, you know, forces that. It forces having tools at the disposal of content owners to solve the distribution side.